Amongst the sins of the stomach, which is a major sin, is consuming the wealth of the orphan without a right. The yatim, that is the orphan, is the one whose father died before the child reached pubescence. The aji is the child whose mother died before the child reached pubescence. And the latim is the child who lost both his mother and father before reaching pubescence. It is important to bear in mind that the orphan is not the child who lost his mother before pubescence. Rather, it is the child who lost his father before reaching pubescence. Allah the Exalted revealed specific rulings in the religion pertaining to the orphan. It is not permissible to spend the money of an orphan in a way that is not for the orphan's own welfare and well-being. The prohibition of this is mentioned in the Holy Qur'aan. Allah the Exalted said in verse 10 of sooratun-Nisaa, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَأْكُلُونَ أَمْوَالَ الْيَتَامَى ظُلْمًا إِنَّمَا يَأْكُلُونَ فِي بُطُونِهِمْ نَارًا وَسَيَصْلَوْنَ سَعِيرًا. This means, certainly, those who consume the wealth of the orphans unrightfully, it is as if they are putting fire in their stomachs, and they deserve to be tortured in hellfire. This means that such a person commits a major sin. The person can only spend the money of the orphan on the orphan for the orphan, and he cannot consume it or spend it in any other way. One is also not permitted to use anything that belongs to the orphan. So it is not permissible to use the orphan's furniture, clothing, their containers for food, their utensils for food, etc. And so one cannot eat, drink, or benefit from the orphan's money or wealth. The exception here is the needy mother of the orphan child. She is allowed to consume from the orphan's money in a way that fulfills her needs and not more. This is only if she is religiously considered needy. It was mentioned that the one who benefits from the orphan's money in an unlawful way will come out of his or her grave on the Day of Judgment with fire in their mouth. We seek refuge with Allah Ta'ala from disobedience, and Allah Ta'ala knows best.